forget my phone is under that now. And now I have it on silent.
Okay. Alright.
Do you want to sit on that one and then I can sit on this one?
I'll sit in the middle because I can bang between questions. You don't mind if I have a cigarette in the course of this chat?
No.
Ooh, could I rock one?
You can indeed.
I know.
Yeah, but these aren't technically cigarettes. Well, they are, but they're hand rolled.
Nice.
But we'll have to be loud because you have a generator there and I have no microphones with me and I don't know what the sound will be like on that. And I'm shit at computers. I'm trying my best to learn. Oh, you know how to edit them and stuff. Like make the sounds better. Like if I take the sound from the phone, put it into the editing thing, I don't know how to make that better.
Yeah.
I think I figured one or two things out where I can put it in, just turn it up.
It's
then everything goes up.
Yeah, because when you turn it up, the thing you want to do is not clip the top. So you see those waves. Because when you clip the top, then it all comes out very monotone.
Yeah.
So it's a balance.
When I set my microphone, should I be recording in stereo or in what's the other thing? Mono.
Either way, most microphones will only have like one input. They might have sound dampening or noise cancellation, but for the most part, most of them are just kind of single input.
See, I actually asked the sound engineer to come on the Blackbird so he might fucking see the MacGyver shit I've set up and try to help me, extract the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
So I've yet to be successful at bringing someone in to do that, but maybe soon in the future. So let's go. We're here at Tifam. I don't know if you can hear us. This is kind of happenstance. So we have Brian, Cork,
Cork City Archery Club.
Cork City Archery Club and
Louise,
Brian, Cork City Archery Club. So we're here at Tifam down in Blackcastle Archers grounds. We've robbed a tent, a table, and some chairs. We're having this kind of fucking let's just do it podcast. So why are you here today, guys? Last year's one actually.
No.
Last year's one was like driving into a fucking tornado and the weather was cat. Yeah. It was very bad. I was up the road and I was singing, this is a waste of diesel, man. I should just go home. But they managed to fucking make something happen. But there was tents being blown to shit.
Oh, fun.
Today is kind of perfect for it.
Yeah.
Today's a lovely day today.
Yeah.
It's a bit swampy, but it's better than what I was up last year. But again, I think the family need to learn how to market and their fucking shit.
Just a little bit, lads. Just a little bit.
Fuck's sake, no one knows it's on here today. It's like a family reunion. There's probably more people at our family reunion, but it's all about the quality, not the quantity. Isn't that it?
I'm sure it's good of a laugh.
And I bought a bow. I just bought a bow. I shoot. What do I shoot? Bow hunter recurve.
Okay, cool.
I just bought. I think it's a long bow I bought, but it's for shooting feathered fucking timber arrow.
Oh yeah. I'm a trad bow.
Trad. So I'm going to try to do some trad next year. I was just shooting it there a minute ago. It seems like something you hooked on.
Yeah, it is.
Compared to the fucking hunter, I'm
snappy.
Yeah, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
But it's nice to jump between the two.
Yeah.
Would there be disciplines within a discipline of a sword?
Oh yeah,
I would say so.
Yeah.
So,
there is a big difference between the two
huge
setups.
difference, because I kept dropping it with the first because I usually have my cord attached to the bow and I'd shoot and everything would go to the floor and the arrow didn't go that far, but I got the distance on a 60, which is good.
Yeah.
So you shoot, you were saying hunter, same as me?
I shoot bow hunter, but I shot longbow for like 4 or 5 years.
What did you go over to hunter then?
More competition. There was no
Yeah,
there's no junior girls who shoot longbow. There's not a lot of longbow competition in general, so to go to bow hunter
is there much competition there?
In young adults, not much, but 2 years time when I
sharks.
Yeah.
Fucking sharks everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just I was shooting in Dumbrody and there was fucking one of the lads was there. What's his fucking shit with names? But anyway, he's just having the laugh, and I'm thinking this isn't bad at all. But my scores were kind of staying the same, and his were sprinting away. I was thinking, okay, fuck, they're going to find me today. Some guys are just freaky good at it, like.
Yeah. Oh, like there are.
that the same category for you?
No, I shoot compound. Freestyle
Oh, nice.
unlimited.
You might dismiss my last podcast, so on the training wheels. Doc popped into my head when I was blabbing on about something, and I go, oh yeah, training wheel bow.
Yeah.
Compounders, slow as fuckers on the course, trying to get their licenses and all this jazz. And
Oh man,
I can't see, I need an umbrella.
I went to European bow hunters years ago. You know, slow shooters. Like people call them slow with a compound.
See that?
The lads they'd stand on the line and they'd be there for a good, you know, at the peg, good 3-4 minutes before they'd even pick up the bow.
Just what, getting in the zone, is it?
Like just analysing the distance.
Oh, fuck
now,
off.
to be fair, it was impressive. Those lads would bang it right in the centre kill. You know, every time.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
didn't, they'd be swearing, like, you know. Whereas I was just like,
It's even a mental health issue, you think?
most compounders have mental
Yeah.
issues.
I think most
Yeah.
people do, but
But yeah, like, they generally kind of go, it's 35-ish. Grand.
that's me, no. I went down and you know where you get the number and that it's like saying, okay, that means it's 20 yards to 30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I read it wrong. Do you know what I mean? I assumed they were saying it's 20 to 30, but what I was saying is more like 40 to 50. So it's just like the fatigue of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's not great. But it's just fucking being a brain as an individual.
Oh wait, there's a video.
Mind walk through, girls. Don't mind us. We're just having a podcast. Yeah, but I actually didn't think anyone would be interested coming to do a podcast today, so I hope this works out. I really do, because it would help me make up the numbers. But also, I'm just trying to fucking... It's when you're there by yourself banging on about it, people will get bored of that. But if you bring in other people who are equally banging on about it,
yeah.
at least there's differences and stuff, little stories can develop, and people will be more interested.
Yeah.
And you can do other things like... Sure, here. But so yeah, trying to get people to come in and everyone gets all bashful and there's no fucking need for it, like. No. Just be fucking, just do your thing. For fuck's sake.
What's the worst that could happen?
Some little wanker somewhere in a basement in some shithole part of the world and who do you think you are? Fuck off, go. That's all you're gonna get
in the basement.
I am that guy. But I bring in positivity, sunshine, and all of this jazz. But did you do anything here so far with Tifam? I mean, I was late, so.
Yeah, we were too.
We only just arrived there about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Same as me, so.
Am I able to say about the cup thing?
Do say everything you have on your mind.
That's the reason we're here, because, well, obviously we're here for the Archery Festival, but I won the Youth Merit Cup this year.
The Youth Merit Cup.
Yeah, so
What is that?
It's kind of dedication, isn't it? Dedication to the sport.
Alright.
Yeah, so I feel really like
Superstar. Fucking knock it out there.
I'm feeling really
Be
boastful.
boastful.
I'd be going to competitions thinking I'd go to the Olympics. And at the way home then is depression. I get nothing. So I'd knock it out of the park.
I suppose I do.
That's not what we meant.
We're among friends here at the Wipe your arse.
I know I do a lot of work with kids in the club.
Alright.
And coaching and stuff and running fun shoots throughout the year. So
It's very time consuming.
we have a cup that goes around in our club every year. It's called the Owen Murphy Cup, and it was named after a friend of mine who passed away 2 years ago. And so at October, so Halloween, Christmas and Easter, we do a fun shoot. So I'd be involved in running all of them, different target faces, different scoring, depending on what bow style you shoot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they don't discriminate against compound at all. No. You mean 30 yards and have a tiny fish or something about that size. You can't even see the blasted thing, let alone hit it.
Yeah, the compounders, I mean, what's that now? They're not loading the Olympics on a shit on a wheelchair. That's fucked up. Who's taking this shit up? Like?
They were trying to get compounds into the Olympics, but the Olympics won't let them.
And the Olympics isn't the biggest show in town when it comes to like the world archery, is it? I mean,
Well, for the
seriously.
world archery, it would be
I thought
the
that would
big
be.
thing to
What was I
the
watching?
Olympics.
Was there something in Colombia last
Or
year?
the World Cup.
Oh, dude, there's some serious fucking archers there, man.
There's some really cool though competitions around the place. Like, have you ever watched the Lancaster one?
No,
Yeah.
but I've
Oh,
watched something to do with it.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It like takes the basic format that you have in World Archery, the head-to-heads,
Yeah.
but they add in other things. So normally it would be like, let's say, the top person against the worst person.
All right.
You know, in a head-to-head.
That's great for your confidence.
Yeah.
I resigned.
But what they do is they get like the top 10. So the guy in 10th and 9th shoot off against each other.
Right.
And then whoever wins that stays on. Right? So you keep going. So the guy in 8th comes next, the guy in 7th comes next. But the balance is that the guy who's staying on is warmed up. He's, you know,
He's in his mode.
he's in his mode and it doesn't stop. So it's not like, you know, they have one round and then the next day they have another round. It's just one after the
That
other.
sounds like you're throwing apples at a saw.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's brilliant. And then they also have a thing where around the like 7, right? There's a little point that would fit basically an arrow. And you can press a button on the ground and you can go for that, and that's worth 11 points. So like if you're, you know, so
individual moments of brilliance will get you ahead.
yeah. So it's brilliant to watch it. We'll say.
But I found out actually that going on YouTube, there's some great, like World Archery has a lot of sub channels, kind of.
Yeah.
Honestly, orbiting it, the main thing, and there's always something to be watching. Like those Korean fuckers.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And the Chinese.
Yeah.
And the Americans, some super Americans. I watch the Vegas shoot sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Christ's sake, man. There's some figures there.
If you're not hitting 300, go home.
No,
Yeah, 100%, yeah. And even at that, you want to be consistent.
Yeah.
Need X's, like.
I see this when I was saying it to the brother once upon a time. There was lads that I'd see in the Olympics for representing America, and then you've these lads that just look like they walked in off the street, out of a bar. They're kind of just raggedy tag, Nirvana, or their band, I would say. They look that way, ragtag. They're the Hunter Ricos.
Yeah.
And then you have the guys who do the string walking.
Yeah.
They come in like something out of fucking, like, in uniform.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were like the professionals. And then you have the raggedy taggedy. But the raggedy taggedy lads, score wise, I mean, they were gapping like.
Yeah.
And they were doing super shooting, super scoring. They weren't too far removed from the other two Olympians at all. So in that respect, I'd be thinking, there's hope. There's hope for all of us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just be consistent, even though I haven't taken my ball since Dunbrody. But tomorrow now I look at tomorrow now as a warm-up for Leash.
Oh okay, yeah.
But when is Leash, like 2 weeks later?
2 weeks, yeah.
So,
I think so. Is it
Or is it
end of the month?
3
3 weeks.
is it 3 weeks?
Yeah, what are we today?
I better find out, because I'm into back and drum and that too. I've no letters.
28th and 29th, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to pay online before the end of next week, is it?
Yeah.
Because I've pre-booked before I went on holidays, but then you go on holidays, you forget about it. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Actually, it should be good fun though.
look, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't done it, so I'm looking forward to doing it.
Someone registered me against my knowledge. Isn't that right, Brian?
But sometimes you need
I
a
don't
gentle
know.
push.
I think if you look at that entry, it shows that you definitely
I
registered.
thought he was joking, and then I got an email saying, "Congratulations, you registered for the bow hunters," and I was like, "Oh."
But it's a nice course.
It's a lovely course.
It was cancelled last year because of weather, wasn't it? It was too wet or something. They had they'd have a big shoot up there nearly every year.
Yeah.
But last year, because of the weather, it was like a bog.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just couldn't be having it, like, which was a bummer. I think this year it seems like there isn't as much shooting. But at saying that, I look at it and it's like I've been doing more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
It's like my
I-
second year in, and I'm doing more than I did the first year.
I haven't been to a competition in about 2 years.
Yeah, shooting at a competition. You've gone to them.
I've gone to them, but
Were
I
you
haven't
in
shot.
the national indoors this year? Did I see you there?
I was
was
doing
running
the
it.
IANCO. I was doing the scoring system,
All right.
so I wasn't shooting.
Are you anything to do with them getting the the European Championships starting in 2026?
I'm doing the IT side for the European Championships.
That would be cool, man. I can't wait to be that.
Oh,
I'm still going to get a medal, by the way. In fact, Robert.
We'll get an extra one just for you.
I do, because
Yeah, make that too, right?
and I'm going to bring my Blackbird Podcast painting and everything, and I'm going to set up in the back of my
We
van.
can have a part two, the three of us.
Yeah. It's totally going to happen, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, it would be like I think it'd be brilliant to get the European actually.
Awesome.
You know, and it gives everyone, like, people have this thing in their heads about going to international competitions.
They're great fun.
They are great crack.
Although saying that, no, I was up at Yukifak and I got a little bit freaked out because I didn't get on a plane or a boat. I was in the car in my country, and next thing there's Union Jacks all over the shop. It freaked me out a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like twitchy as fuck.
Like, we need to get out of this neighborhood fairly
This doesn't feel good. This is like Nazi Germany to me, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not happy, I'm totally not happy here.
But it's but like the international, like, some people have a big thing in their head about it. But like,
I was expecting this big fanfare.
I was too, yeah.
It's Yukifak, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. I was like, I rejected.
like even the bigger ones, like I've been to the Europeans and stuff, and like there was like 1,800 archers at it, and it was just a fantastic party.
I bet.
Yeah. It was just like,
It's like
it was a village. It was a skiing village, and obviously somewhere was shut down, so it was basically just us, and just
sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
sometimes it wasn't.
A tense thriller at best.
But like it was just great fun.
But the brother now and Keith were over in Spain this year for the European Championships, and they said the standard was crazy.
Oh, like,
It is.
like the standard of some of them are amazing.
Brother maintains the only reason he got the bronze was because there was a guy he was kind of up against, and he had a brain fart, and his arrow just skipped across the floor for whatever reason. He was like 100% all the way, and his second last arrow, for what it just malfunctioned on him, and it just skipped across the floor under the target. So the brother was like, I'm in. I have a chance. So off he went and got his bronze, but I think Keith now is going over to the Worlds in Africa. Next year. I'd love to have gone to that. But you gotta look at where you are as well. I mean, you know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm saying though. Like it's fun to go to them. Anyway.
It's fun, but at the same time you're thinking I'm in with a chance for getting the bronze, at least. Even if I'll delude myself till I hit that wall of reality.
I was just trying not to finish last.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
But as you know, our category is fucking full of sharks.
Yeah.
Full of sharks.
Yeah, the ball to recurve is
it's
like,
nuts how good the fuckers are.
Oh yeah, like
I changed my string because I mean, let's see, I got in. This is like I said, this will be my second year in archery, and I changed my string, and it was a lighter string, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying shit out, you know.
That's the thing.
I like
you can
that
do
as well.
It took me a while to get back to where I know, as far as I'm concerned, I was shooting awesome shit. I could tell you what I'm going to get, and I get it. I was like, this is unbelievable, so soon to be so good. I must be like,
Yeah.
and I changed the string and pure shit. I only changed it there recently because I found the string. I go, what's that for? And I put it on, and I'm back to being awesome again.
Yeah, well, see, the string actually does
A huge difference.
huge difference, like, because you have the different materials,
Yes.
number of strands,
Yeah.
you know, and that affects it in terms of how, let's say, rounded the actual string is. If you make it too thin, like, it will be faster, but the release won't be as clean. And
that's
there's loads of
hard.
different bits and pieces.
It's crazy because I'm mocking you guys all the time for fucking around with your bows. It seems to be a constant thing. They're always, and I'm like, fucking losers. I'm going to get me a recurve bow. And the recurve bow is starting to be a cunt. There's always something with it that I'm like, what did I do wrong here?
The great thing with the compound is, it is a pain in the ass to set up. Like, you are there, like, putting it on the bow press, putting the twist in here, bringing it back down, and all this stuff. Once it's set up, you don't have to.
But even saying that, no, the bow press, you nearly have to have this stuff at home. You nearly have to have your own little corner in your home.
You need it in the club.
Yeah.
At least.
At least
Yeah.
in the club.
in the club, yeah.
Because, like, yeah, a decent bow press makes tuning a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can get these ones that are like a cable and you twist them. It's a pain in the ass. proper ones where you just sit it in, taps it down, you know, you're done.
Accuracy.
Yeah. You know,
Talking German standard accuracy.
yeah.
My thing now, I just get 2 chairs in the kitchen. Okay. I'll try to balance it between them, and then I'll say, I'm looking at the nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say,
You
looks
like
good to me.
Yeah.
Fine, and we're good to go. And that's how I kind of. I'm a very much like 50-50 kind of thing. 'Cause you're always under fucking pressure. There's always someone screaming at you.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, it's grand. No, and off we go.
Off we go, yeah.
But the more this year now has been a very steep learning curve in regards to like, look, you can have all the fun you want. That's a given. You're going to have fun.
Yeah.
But surely you want to have a bit of pride about yourself and come in with a reasonably good score. And be getting progressively better. Instead of like, I'm like a fucking hit and miss kind of guy.
Well, see, there is a balance to it.
You're winning awards. I'm winning nothing.
But like, there's a balance to it. So you can spend all your time tuning that bow so that it is absolutely perfect in its dead center, blah blah. But a guy with a bow that isn't tuned, whose form is terrible, if he's blasting out 1,000 arrows a week, he's going to kick your ass.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
It's a balance between.
How many hours a week would you want to be shooting just to keep yourself kind of on a progressive streak?
It's hard to, like, I don't know in terms of like, if you wanted to be, let's say, the Olympics, like that's gonna have to be your full-time job.
Yeah.
You know, which isn't gonna happen. And life gets in the way.
Exactly. Although it's saying that, did you hear about the guy, was he a Swiss guy or something? 76 something, his age. He went into the Olympics and he got a fucking silver medal.
Nice.
Then he went to the following Olympics, which put him at 180 or something.
Yeah.
And he got a gold. Shooting archery.
Nice.
Fucking, that's what I think of at night time when I'm having the worst time. Well, if he can do it, I'm still young.
Yeah.
Kids will be out of the farm.
It's about as well, like, setting your expectations. I mean, you know,
Dude, I'm very bad that way.
Yeah.
I'm very bad. I'm going to the fucking stars. Like, there's no fucking one saying.
you can go to the stars, but you know you have to get past the moon first.
Nah, the
you know?
fucking moon. You can't even see the moon. The moon's not real. It's
know?
just, I'm that, because it's like, if I start thinking about stuff, that's me, I'm grounded.
Yeah.
I'm just grounded.
But you see, like I find it, like, with, let's say, the world archery style, where it's all head-to-heads.
Yeah.
Like, Ireland is a very small country, so before we used to have, like, the full fields.
Yeah.
So you could go to any competition and you're like going, right, it's out of 40-40, I'd be happy if I got 7 or whatever number, you know, you're at. And then at the end of the competition, you'd look at it and there were 30 archers and you were 20th. The next couple of guys were only about 10 points ahead of you.
I'm always looking at this,
You know, and you could kind of go, do you know what?
Not too bad.
I'm not too bad, but if I improve a little bit, I'd come 50.
You could leapfrog, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was great for motivation. Whereas
Yes.
now what it is you come 20th, you're up against a guy that came 7th. He's just gonna kick your ass and send you home.
Yeah.
Which, if you're an adult, is fine. You can deal with that type thing. But for the younger lads coming through, you know, it is a bit of a
dent to the confidence.
Like, you take someone, let's say, that's young, that has been shooting years, and someone that has been shooting a couple of months, and you're putting them in the same competition together, and you're standing.
But they need that, I think. I think it's good for them. Kick them while they're down, I say.
No, I see where you're coming from.
Because when I get that, I had it really bad once, and it was actually this year, or at the start of this year, I had a nightmare down in Wexford. And I was like grinding my teeth for a week. I was saying the worst things you could say to yourself for a whole week. And then I just started laughing at myself for being such a diva. I said, shut the fuck up. You're meant to be enjoying this. And now it's pretty much like I said, I messed up my shoulder, so I took a break after Dunbrody. And I said, sure, that's grand. Yeah. But if this was like at the start of the year, man, I'd still be out there crippled now. But you gotta, it is, but no one can tell you, I find, because you can have the best intentioned person giving you the best advice, and something will stick, but you're still gonna try to fucking figure it out by yourself. Do you ever get that?
Well, she does. We give her great advice all the time, and she just ignores us.
Head down and charge
Yeah,
into the wall.
that's very much me.
Straight into the wall.
Yeah.
But yet you're winning again. The only one here was one. Although I won a fucking buffalo down the Brody. For that song we did, well, one of many. But that's about it. And I had to do nothing. But no, it's like, yeah, you have to have the balance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You just have to. What about do you unstring your bow every day or?
Yeah. I go take it down.
Getting lazy then. I figured if I have my bow strung up and just sitting on the wall, by the time I get home from work and bypass the family for 10-20 minutes, grab the bow, I'll definitely go shoot for an hour. If I have to put the bow together, forget it.
There is a mental thing of
Yeah.
putting both together.
It's like exercise. If I have to put the bench presser out, set it up, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
It has to be
just
set
like,
up.
You'd be like, John, I'd love to blast a few arrows. But then
But
you're like,
any
I'd have
excuse
put
to
it-
not
Yeah.
is like a mountain.
Yeah.
What do you mean you have to take it out of the case? Where's the case?
I just put the stabilizer on. Oh, God.
And then have to. No, it's like any little thing like that, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, is it just like at the start of the year you got more about you, you're more eager, and then this time of the year it's like, I'm dead.
I think you
I'm
definitely
drained.
know a competition to aim towards. Do you know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Like, obviously it was in a few weeks.
Yeah.
But after that then,
Kind of fizzle out kind of it.
until when? Next February
yeah.
indoors? So,
Yeah.
like,
We have,
long winter.
I think Red
But
Fox.
you have the World Indoor Postal Shoot.
On the IMM.
I did that this year for the first
That's good crack.
last year. It is, it's weird, but it's, it's good.
It's good.
It's a good way of getting your head into the international space.
Silver score in different countries.
Yeah. Who's this fucking guy?
That was exactly me.
How did you get this?
Oh, he must be
He's shooting a compound. I
That
don't
was
care what.
exactly me. I was looking at one of the scores and I was like, there's no way. And then I beat her in the end, so it was all good.
It is fun though, isn't it? In your head you're like, ooh, you get all riled up. No, I like it. I'm looking forward to that. But again, it's like, is that the first time that happened, or is it just the first
No,
time?
it's going on years.
Fuck,
I think it's getting more popular, but like I know the IFA are trying to drive it a bit more so that more people get involved.
Well, I think it's a damn good thing.
Yeah, because you get to have a shoot. It's good training. You know, it's
Training, exactly.
It's good training to go, right, I'm shooting whatever it is, 30 or 60 arrows, I can't remember, but these all count.
Yes.
You know, the amount of times you're doing a shoot and you have a bad arrow, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah,
You know.
the paper faces are very unforgiving compared to the animals, the 3D.
But see,
3D, I got the tail. I got the ear. You know what I mean? Or it's how is it still in it? I don't know.
I think it's the mental aspect
Definitely.
to the indoors, because like you put a bear out there at whatever distance and you're sitting there going, alright, that's about 40 yards, you know, and you set your sights and you shoot it or whatever, and it either goes in or it doesn't, whatever. But when it's indoors, it's 20 yards, you know the distance. There is, you know you can bang that into it. You've done it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
The problem is doing it 30 times in a row in the space of, so you're trying not to fuck up. You're not trying to hit that
It's
target.
attrition more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's just fucking stay awake, you fucker, and just.
It's the mental thing of you have to do the same thing every time, 30 times.
And you can't speed up either because you're on the clock.
Yeah.
And it's like, hurry up before I fall asleep. And then I made the mistake of having a meal down there. A nice big hot meal, and I know it's going to happen again, of course. But it's just, you know, that
Yeah, you're groggy then.
you need about 2 spoons of sugar straight into the gob after that dinner, just to counter the whole body going to sleep business. But again, it's a learning curve. I was in a shoot-off this year down in, well, what's his fucking name? I can't think of his name. Is it Mark
Daly?
No, not Mark Daly. Evie, yeah. He's at Wexford. I think he shoots for Wexford. He's a bit of a champion, like.
Yeah.
But I beat him.
Nice.
You know why I beat him? Because I think there was some big rugby thing on. and he was like, right, Alex, so the second half.
Was there
So he
first
checked
place?
out. I think so, yeah. So psychologically,
I was watching it.
he was in the pub watching the game in his head, and then I said, I think we're having a shoot off, and he's like, but I'm not here anymore.
Yeah.
So yes, you are.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I got very lucky with the first 5 hours, and I mean that because I've seen the way he shot since.
Yeah.
He's way up there, like, you know. So I got very lucky.
But it is like the indoors is not so much technique; it's the mental side.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
You look at the compounders, like, and I think there
was a shoot off with that as well. The compounders.
Yeah, but that was like, I think the guy who won it dropped 1 point. The guys who came second and third dropped 2.
Jesus.
Like, that's mad.
That's scary.
That was what, 120 euros?
Yeah.
Like, that's
insane.
You know.
It is crazy when you sit down and think about it. Well, best you do it after the competition, because if you do it before the competition, you're not going to do well.
Yeah.
It's going to be very bad.
Because that's what happened to me this year at Nationals. Like, I was so ready, indoor Nationals now, I was so ready. I had trained, my gap was perfect. Like, there was nothing wrong with my gap. And I had an okay first quarter.
Yeah.
What was worse is I was watching the girl I was against, and I was watching her constantly. I know, and we were on opposites. So let's say she was B, I was C. So we were on opposites. So we were watching each other, and after a while I could see, and her score was creeping up, and like it just got into my head, and like I was that's so like I was just standing on the line. I was like, there is no reason I'm missing. Like, I've been shooting 10 years. I've been shooting 20 yards for 10 years. There's no reason. Like, no, I came second, so she beat me. So
don't do that again.
I know, yeah.
But that is a mental thing, because
It is.
like, if you can see that person has scored, like,
you're giving the power over you know.
Yeah.
I mean, believe in magic.
Yeah.
It's all about energy and manipulation of energy and thoughts or energy.
Oh, but like, you know, like you look at the target and you go like, okay, you've shot 20, so as long as I shoot 21, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I might have 19 points, but 1 hour to go, and all I have to do is score anything.
Yeah.
And just watch that go out the fucking window.
Yeah.
You know, like, it'll just go
Mental
anywhere.
breakdown incoming.
You know, like, all I have to do is hit a 1. That's it. That's all I need to do, and then zoom.
I just try not to think. Well, like at the indoors this year, I was just there. Maybe I can talk to some folks, have a giggle. That's my objective for the day. I just enjoy the day, and I just fucking laughed my way to a bronze, a pure fluke. And it was like, who'd have thought? You know what I mean? I just tried the same at UKFAC, but the flags were in my head at UKFAC.
Yeah.
It just totally put me off.
Like, anyone I know has shot their best hungover.
Yeah,
Just don't care.
Yeah.
But your shoulders, after a few beers, your shoulders feel like they got massaged. And you just feel, I'm not joking, it's a fact. It's like, I do stonework every day.
Yeah.
So, when I get home, once I warm down, we'll say, I'm like a car crash. So if I have 2 beers, we'll say, I wake up like Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love it. It's medicinal. So I recommend it, as long as you just stay to the 1 or 2, you know?
Yeah.
And preferably on a dinner. Don't be having it without a dinner. So, is there any chance in the future you guys will come on the Blackbird in the studio? So we can, because I hope we can hear us.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If I get you in the studio especially, I'm going to have you fucking MacGyver some shit for me. Say, well, because I've been watching all these fucking videos on YouTube and stuff for all these. Dude, I'm like, I fall asleep. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And you just gotta buy this. It's only $1,000 or so. I'm like, fuck off. And I'm there with a bust up phone that keeps falling off the scaffold. This will be the best production. So it's what you gotta do. I think just get out and do it, like with archery training. Just do it. You don't have to do super, because that'll come in time once you keep doing it.
But that's it. It takes time to learn anything.
100%.
And you're better off.
Go with the oak tree, not the pizza. You know, the oak tree takes a long time to get strong, and it stays the course, and it can handle a storm pretty good. Pizza's done in 5 minutes, you might get some fucking indigestion. Big time up. Alright. That was our sponsor, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra.
Thanks for making this possible.
You're good, man. You're good.
Oh, sorry, just got the lip.
I just hope it's recording. Yeah. So, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Good.
For all of us.
Okay, so it's way better in the studio.
We'll do it in the studio next time.
Because the studio, it's only outside Mitchell, so it's 5 minutes. If you, do you go to the shoots down in Red Fox?
I've shot there once.
I haven't been there
It
yet.
used to be where Gandhi is.
I love the Cork.
We're having another shoot this year before the year's over, I think. But it's
Tough course.
It's just, I figured if people are in around here, because when you're working, it's hard to get people to come in and you're like, fuck, it's good, I'm gonna have to take a day off now. And you do take the day off sometimes because you put it in their head.
Yeah.
They've gone out of their way, they've changed their timetable.
Yeah.
So you gotta be there. That's the way it is. So you take the hit. But ideally, it'd be better if it was like, you know, if everyone could not miss a payday and still get in and do and have the fun, you know, because it is fun.
Yeah.
It's great fun, especially in the studio. Because I've the studio in such a way now. I've all the paintings that are finished, paintings in progress. There's an atmosphere there, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And you just, you've no interruptions.
Yeah.
There's no fucking generator outside.
No one walking past.
No one walking by or making farting noises out the back. But this is Tifam Festival. This is what happens.
Yeah.
We'll be having a chat with Marson and the gang about next year's Tifam. Need to get a fucking proper setup. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And I'll see you on the
We'll see you.
competitions. And we'll be in the studio as well soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
And hey,
Sounds good.
so now it's about. No, it's just no big chat.